What's good, everybody? It's your boy Anonymous, the author, aka Anonymous Rap Guy, and I am back with another podcast episode, man. It's been a minute. Well, it's been a week. You know, it comes out weekly. But I missed y'all, man. I've had not a lot to get off my chest, but when I spend some time away from the podcast, I'm always like, I want to say things. I've got things to say. And, as the world does, as life does, really, it continues on. I was thinking about having a quote today about something dope, something cool, something laid back. But I guess today's theme is just really gonna be like life. Not how you live it, not like the way you're supposed to live it, but just life. I wish there was like one quote that I had that could really sum it up, but life is all about living it. That's really um yeah. I life is life. Like that's the best way that I can describe it. I guess today's quote will be by your boy Obeezy, Barack Obama. Little quote about life. The quote about life that I chose to get today is: "The real test is not whether you avoid this failure." Let me start over. The real test is not whether you avoid this failure, because you won't. It's whether you let it harden or shame you into inaction, or whether you learn from it, whether you choose to persevere. Obeezy was a smart dude, man. Regardless of how people feel about his presidential policies, regardless how people feel about him as a person, regardless how much people want to, he's a Democrat, so people, if you're a Republican, you're supposed to hate the other side. I thought Obama was he was a great public speaker. He was a great personality to have lead the country. Now, policies, that's policies aside. But like as a representative for like America, dope representation for us as America. You couldn't deny Harvard educated. Like he was he top of the class. Like and that's even at Harvard he was top of the class. So really enjoy. I enjoy listening to smart people. I enjoy listening to the Joe Schmoes, but I enjoy listening to smart people. And I don't mean smart like formally educated either. I don't want to make it sound like that the only way you can be smart is if you go to Harvard or Yale and put on a tie and talk with your bottom teeth like, yes, I definitely know what you're talking about. No, not like that. I just mean being intelligent just means being an expert in your field. Just like you could. Tony Hawk. I don't think Tony Hawk went to college, but if I ever wanted to have know some information about being a famous skateboarder, I'm going to him. I don't know any more skateboarders, to be honest with you. I saw him on Andrew Schultz the other day, so that's why he's top of mind. Um, and shout out Andrew Schultz, man. Just on a complete side note, was not familiar with the guy I want to say 6 or 7 months ago, but found his channel and completely indulged in everything he's had to say. And as much as I'm always talking about Kev on stage and Tony Baker and to hearing all those guys about how dope they are and how they inspired me and how they made me want to get up and do the comedy thing and to pursue it a little bit more, watching Andrew Schultz is the same thing. I told y'all, man, I'm getting into the comedy thing. November 18th is my first official hosting of this thing, which is about a little bit over 2 weeks away. Today, obviously, is Monday, the 6th, I believe today's date is. All I know is that it must be the 8th. Yeah, it must be the 8th today. Because today is, sorry, today is National STEM Day, which is on the 8th. So, yes, happy National STEM Day, everybody. But back to what I was saying. The Thursday that, this Thursday is going to be the 11th. So then next week after that is going to be the show. And man, I'm nervous. but what I was saying was those guys really inspired me and motivated me and pushed me forward to want to pursue this thing, man. It's just to pursue this entire thing. I'm really looking forward to it. Nervous as hell, don't get me wrong. But I know, the first show isn't going to be the best show. It's not going to be the first show is just completely, fantastically awesome. We still got the kinks to work out. I still want to hit some open mics so I can work on some material, to work out some material, because I haven't hit a stage. And it's got to be at least 2 years. It's got to be, if not, minimum a year and a half. But I'm thinking about 2 years since I've actually hit a stage. So I definitely need to do that. The virtual thing really didn't work for me that well. But yeah, man, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna hit some stages. I'm still gonna hopefully tear some shit up. Hoping. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, shouts out to those guys, man. Shouts out to like I'm really just getting my feet wet. Like I've got my own Discord now, which is it's just funny how things all flow together. But I got my own Discord, and that's kind of where I've been testing out some stuff. Like you can do open chat in there, and I think that's gonna be fun. So yeah, man. Like I've just been telling them different jokes in the Discord. Like Discord is like I guess it's an app, website, type thing where it's all about like talking and interact with people in real time or on specific conversations. And in this regard, it's me. And like guys have been really helpful. Young kid, like I met them through Twitch. Y'all know I be streaming, and young kids on there, really cool guys. But like most of them are pretty young, and it's just cool getting their feedback and hearing what they have to say and hearing what they think of my stuff. So yeah, man, I'm actually really looking forward to it. Scary opportunity, especially somebody like me who, um, like, has always been interested in doing. Like, I've always been on stages. Like, I've always, you guys know, I've been doing music, rocking stages, and so I've always had a flair for the dramatic. I guess a flair for entertaining people, a flair for talking. Like I said, I do the podcast. I'm acting like I'm not on the podcast right now. And the Twitch stuff and all that. And I've always had a flair for the dramatic, but it's just funny to think that I'm actually gonna try to be a comedian. I'll say try to be a comedian. I'm not gonna call myself a comedian yet. I feel like you gotta put in your 10,000 hours. You gotta, do the damn thing. But I don't know where this is gonna lead. I don't know what's gonna come of it. But I'm excited to see what happens next, man. I've always been one of those guys where like, you know, just sitting still has just never been my thing. I think that's why I'm a terrible employee, bro. Like I am a horrible employee. Top five worst, no question. Um, but I think that's maybe why because I hate like the idea of doing the same thing every day in and out. Just I don't know, man. It just horrifies me. I wish that it didn't. I wish that I could be a good employee because I see people doing like great things and making good money and you know building families and all, and I just can't. The idea of sitting still is just making me like I don't know, and it's so weird because I like if I set the schedule of like I don't know if it's the idea of working for somebody or what, but the idea of like waking up and doing the podcast, the idea of waking up and streaming, like even that to some degree stresses me out. But it's much more like therapy than it is than actual work. You know what I mean? Because actual work is work. So yeah. Oh, sorry guys. If you're watching on video, I wanted that the noise that you're hearing is this little guy right here. This is little Rocket. Y'all have seen him. If you follow me across anywhere on socials, this is the Rocket Pup. You can follow him across socials. He's got his own page. He's trying to be a model. He doesn't feel like talking right now, but he does talk on his socials. But that's the new pup I got. Y'all saw the cat already, so I got a cat and a dog now. The terrible twosome. So I'm just looking forward. I'm looking forward to what everything has to bring, man. I mean, the future's bright, guys. I'm gonna be making music. I'm gonna be doing comedy. I'm gonna be, trying the acting thing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. So I just hope that y'all enjoy the ride with me. I don't know where it's going, but it'll be entertaining, man. If it ends up being nothing and I end up, same spot, hey, it won't be no different than it was a year ago when I started the podcast. You know what I mean? Like it'll just be the same thing, just a different time. So, I mean, like I say, the worst case scenario was I bomb, and who hasn't bombed on stage before? You know what I mean? Like who hasn't gotten no laughs? So yeah, I will say I've never been booed off stage before, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, man, like just a little excited, a little nervous. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I do want to. I wish that this was more like a New York type of thing where I could do like one a night because I definitely feel like I need to sharpen my chops way more. But that's what the virtual open mics are for. You know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, let's get into today's topics. I know that we have topics about life. And speaking about life, tragically, Travis Scott, man. I just heard about what happened at the concert, dude. That is terrible. Like, I had no idea that Travis Scott had fans like that. Like, Travis Scott fans go harder than the music do. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, I didn't know Travis Scott's music or he went so hard that people just lose their minds. Like, over that humming and singing. Like, bro, I knew I was the old dude at the party, but this just further solidified this. I don't even know what Travis Scott songs hit, bro. Like, he had a song with Kendrick Lamar, I think. And I guess I would have Beyonce. I don't even think people don't go crazy for Beyonce stuff like that. I cannot tell you the last time. Maybe, like I said, it had to be a combination of bad security and just craziness. But like, I saw a video, people was jumping fences. Like, go to my YouTube if you haven't. I got a small little like 10, 12-second clip that I uploaded in the past couple days, and it just shows people jumping the fences. And bro, I might even put it up in here somewhere if you're watching on YouTube. But bro, I was like, I didn't even understand like what hits do Travis Scott got that people is like, I have got to be next to that guy. Like, Travis Scott, the man with two first names, listen, those first names mean he's double the human, I guess. Because, like, I'll share Beyonce, to some extent, well, not Lady Gaga, but, like, these is all one names, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the biggest stars, those is female. Drake, like, Jay-Z, like, technically is one name. But, like, I'm just trying to think, like, bro, this man got two first names. Ain't nobody in the history that I can think of dopeness has had two first names and been this popular. You know what I'm saying? Justin Bieber, no. Elvis Presley, no, because that's the first and the last name. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, unless you want to argue Jackson could be a first name. But no, man, this dude with two first names and got people tripping, losing their whole mind. And people want to blame him for it, and I'm like, bro, I don't even, like, I've had people fight at my shows before, and I just keep going. I don't know if that makes me a bad person, but I have been on stage with people fighting and being drunk and shit, and like right in front of me, losing their minds, and I'm like, well, yeah, but then the next song is, nigga, what you gonna say with the track? Like, it has been going down. You know what I'm saying? Only time I enter is that you get too close to the stage, bro. Keep that down there. But other than that, I be wondering sometimes, am I a bad person? Because I be hearing stuff on the news, and I be like, I don't see how does it, like, because they were like, blame Travis Scott, and I was like, how did he? Like, people like, security didn't do enough. Well, maybe humans should be human. Like, is that so crazy? Like, is it absurd to be like, hey, you're a human. Why don't you behave like a human? Can you not murder people? It's not like my man Travis Scott was on stage and pulled out the pistol and just started, like, they are talking about suing Travis Scott, bro. Like, that is crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy to me. No, the security didn't protect. That verifies to me I couldn't be security. You can't pay me enough to take an ass whooping, okay? Did y'all listen? It was like hundreds of people just rushing. Listen, nah, bro, you not about to. I ain't taking that ass whooping. It ain't about to happen, okay? Unless I can kill these kids. Listen, I don't want to say it, but unless I can have a pistol, you ain't about to put me out there. But see, that's why I can't be security. That's why I can't sign up for the task, because I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all ain't gonna cancel me. I'm just saying, if you gonna put me out there, hey, yo, can we get like a rough number of, it's 20, 30,000 people gonna be coming here, What's the legal, what's the national death rate? What? Let's say 1%. 1% of all people in the U.S. die. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's 500 million. 1%, no, that's too crazy. That's too high of a number. Now, it might not be. Let's say 1%, 500 million people in America. Okay, 1% die. That's 5 million. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 million
of the 500 million. If that's the acceptable death rate, how many of these 30,000 people in this stadium are you not? You know what I'm saying? They're going to come in, but they're not going, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to come out. You know what I'm saying? What we asking is if can we put them in the headlock for more than 30 seconds? That's all I'm asking you, sir. That's all I'm asking you. Can we get a little number? Like, if you say 5, hey, listen. At 4, we need to calm down. But that would be my security guard. I'll be like, listen, you take out about 12 of them, we can write that off. You know, 12, we gonna write the rest off. You know what I'm saying? The rest of them gotta be able to make a home. We can excuse 12 after 30,000. Hey, look, that 1%, we had 12. That, you know, that's like 0.12, whatever the math is. We did a better job than the national US of the world. Okay, so if that makes sense to y'all, all I'm saying is people die every day, B. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And if I'm a security guard, I need to know how many people I'm expecting, you know, to mark off. I'm just saying, like, is everyone like 30,000 come in, 30,000 supposed to leave? Okay. It ain't one dude had a cheeseburger on the way and his heart just, you know what I'm saying? Is that acceptable because it's a cheeseburger, not because it's a security guard beating him in the face? The politics. Okay? The politics. Man, y'all trash. Like, for real. Like, y'all trash. I hope everybody gets justice served. You need to sue the venue. You need to sue the promoter. You need to sue the security. But I don't think you can sue Travis Scott personally, can you? Like, I don't know, man. Like these situations are always tough because it's horrible that these kids got killed. Like, death is never acceptable. Avoidable death is never acceptable, let alone when it's children. So I hope justice is served, man. I really hope justice is served. I really do. Like, it's terrible to think that, like, these kids left to think they were gonna enjoy some music and then get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just goober stuff. So, man, they gotta, you know. I hope they get to justice, man. I really do. I really do. Would the I don't know. I'm gonna move on. But I'm like, would the ultimate thing be? Boy, what is? Stop it! This dog is acting crazy. Would they want like a shout out in the Travis Scott song? Would that be like the ultimate? The ultimate like, oh, thanks, Travis type thing. I think he should at least say their names. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the ultimate. But anywho. Next on the agenda, man, it is National STEM Day. I said it at the beginning of the episode. National STEM Day. National STEM Day is a day that people like to celebrate. STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. I was a huge fan of math, but it's just about educating kids, well, people who need the education, on those 4 fields, man. Not just focusing on like English and language. I mean, that stuff is important, but it's really focused on the mathematics that, especially here in the U.S., that we've seemed to lost in the past, number of years, especially since the advent of mass producing stuff that we don't even produce here. Like clearly says made in like Taiwan or made in Japan or something like that. Not a lot of stuff is made here, and our education is falling behind the rest of the world. As far as not only just literacy, but actual graduation rates and math rankings and all that type of stuff. So, National STEM Day, National Women's STEM Day as well. It's just about, no, I'm sorry, the Women's Page shared it. It's on my Twitter. And yeah, I really hope people, like, I'm all about practical education. Like, I think it's absolutely criminal that practical education, it seems like, is just not taught anymore. Like, just not even not taught anymore, but it's just like it doesn't take priority. Like, bro, I spent at least like an hour a day in study hall, bro. Like, just trying to study to pass the stupid tests that we didn't eat, bro. Ohio graduation test, OGT, is one of the biggest scams in the world, fam. We had to study for that for like 2 years. Because they're like, if you don't pass the test, then you won't graduate the high schools. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said to us. That's what they said to us. That's what the little goober said to us, bro. And I refuse to believe it. I just, I maybe I didn't take it seriously enough, but I just didn't believe. I was like, they clearly not gonna let us graduate regardless. And sure enough, people did not pass, and they did not like graduate. Now they had like a few years to pass, but still like. And then like 2 or 3 years after I graduated, they're like, oh yeah, the OGT is being disbanded because we realize it's not fair to kids to have that much pressure. Bro, it took y'all this long to figure this out. I was in high school 4 years. Y'all stressed it to us from the ninth grade. Which I know I've had that be the first time though. Hey, we ain't gonna go there. But I'm just saying, I blew it out the water the first time. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna pass that on. But like I'm all about now like practical education, learn about finance, learn about things you're gonna have to do on a day to day. Like maybe change some oil. I mean they change in cars, all the time, but so maybe not an oil change. But learn how to set appointments for yourself. Learn how to keep a calendar correctly. I mean these days you have reminders, but learn how to take care of yourself as a human being. Learn how to get independent, become an independent contractor. Learn how to save your money. Learn how to open a savings account. I don't know. Learn how to check your credit. Like it's just, when I was in school, none of that was taught. None of it. I just happened to luck up and be into math. Completely fail out of the engineering at the original college that I went to, and realized like, hey, I love math. Well, maybe it's not engineering, and then I just went into accounting. Like that's what my degree's in now is. Accounting technology is what it's officially called, which basically means I do numbers on the computers real good. And I just happened to luck into that we were like the whole world was heading towards technology anyway. So like I said, I can't program anything, but if you need me to input some numbers on the spreadsheet, listen, bro, I'm the coldest, okay? You put a spreadsheet in front of me, listen, I could put them numbers, I could put a 1 or a 0, listen, you ain't never seen a brother put a 1 like I put a 1. Look, I don't want to tell y'all the secrets, okay? I don't want to tell y'all the secrets. This is a different level. It's a different level on this side. But it is what it is. Yeah, so shout out to all the Smarties, man. Shout out to National STEM Day. Shout out to STEM programs out there. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. He actually had an entire program out there back where he was back when he was trying to bring it to Compton and all that stuff. So Slauson, I mean. So man, shout out to him. Shout out to him, bro. He is. Nipsey Hussle was a unique soul, man. He's one of those people where he's one of those people where you're just like, there was something different about you, fam. Like you own something, like you on a whole nother level, bro. Like, yeah, it's the ones like that where like, I don't know. Some people when you give them money, like yes, sometimes when you give rich people money, they hoard it and they do horrible, terrible things with it. Now, we're not gonna act like, Nipsey was in the gang. We ain't gonna act like he wasn't that. But then sometimes they do things and you like, where's that coming from? Like where like you really like it really be like, dang, you really on that? Like I don't know, like that he just lived a very interesting life. He had a very interesting story. And I think if you wrote 5 movies about him, you couldn't sum up who he was in any of them or put them all together as a series and you couldn't get it all right. Like I feel like he had so many dimensions and parts to Nipsey. Like it was just something. Nipsey was different, man. Nipsey was different. So I know this is like we're veering off, but shout out National STEM Day. Shout out Nipsey. Shout out the Rolling 60s. Shout out everybody, man. Yeah, but anywho, I'm sitting back with my cap on because I ain't shaved my hair today. Your boy bald as a coot, and I don't want y'all to see this. So. Happy birthday to SZA. Never listened to SZA's music. Not really a huge fan of SZA, but I did see it was her birthday. She is a beautiful black queen, and she deserves her flowers. I did hear that song, "All the Stars," with that other dude, man. He a rapper. He be rapping and raps. Black Panther soundtrack. Kendrick Lamar. She was on the track with Kendrick Lamar, and was that SZA? I think that was SZA. And let me tell you, bro, sang her butt off. Matter of fact, I got the computer right here. Why am I talking like I don't have a computer right here? Let me see what we got right here. We got All the Stars. Let's see. Yeah, SZA. Yep, All the Stars. Kendrick Lamar, SZA. Yo, she sang her tail off in that song, bro.
That song catchy as heck, and I really like the sound of that song. And she has like her look is like pop star. Like she looks like man. Like I don't know how because I didn't know Travis Scott was that big, but however big, maybe they're on the same level. You know who knows? Well, y'all know. I don't know. I'm out the loop. Okay. I'm still listening to Jizza. So I'm earlier in the alphabet. I still got the Jizza. I got the RZA too. So you RS in the alphabet. I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? I listen to the Liquid Swords and all that. But yeah, man. Shout out to SZA. Shout out to all the beautiful black queens out there. Shout out to, man. When they beautiful and got talent, it's just you just look at them like you just okay. This dog is starting to upset me. Stop it. Kisses. I'm hoping my love can diffuse your rage, puppy. Yeah, man. I forgot what I was talking about. This dog is just going crazy. He's such a cuddler, but whenever he has got a very strong dig instinct. Like I don't know. Oh, what's wrong, pup? What happened? You okay? What happened? What's wrong, pup? Your leg get stuck? Come here, baby. Here, I'm gonna put you down there. I don't know what happened, but if I accidentally squished you, I don't want to squish you again. You okay? Something on the couch back here? I don't want to sit on it if it's something. Man, I'm just falling apart up here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead. Nah, I'm gonna stay on. Yeah, so happy birthday to the queen. Happy birthday to everybody out there. And then lastly, before I get out of here, there is a thing going around the internet called Still Scared, Damn It. It's just a hashtag, and it's about things that traumatized you and terrified you still to this day after it being seen as a kid. And I wouldn't even say it was a horror movie necessarily. It might not have even been intended to be scary. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that's most terrifying to me, the thing that still scares me to this day, like that makes my heart absolutely like feel like it's gonna beat out of my chest, is there was in Pulp Fiction, like Vincent Vega, John Travolta's character, goes into the bathroom. Well, this is a recurring theme in Pulp Fiction. He goes into the bathroom, and then he comes out, and something terrible has happened. Like, whether it was the girl who did the drugs, whether it was him getting killed, like, whenever he returned from the bathroom, something always went crazy. That is just, that mess, like, when I go into that bathroom and close that door, it's like the unknown. I've always been afraid of the unknown. But that moment when man, like when you go take a big, you're like, oh my guts. And you know, you first starting, I enjoy it for the first 2 minutes. And then I'm like, what, man? Like maybe not even the first 2 minutes. If I get too much in my head, I'll be like, man, if I open this door, anything could be going on. The whole house could have blew off. And now only thing left is this little door right here. It could have been I could have farted too hard, blew out my eardrums, then the whole house exploded in the background, and then my eardrum recovered in the time while I'm in here, and then meanwhile the whole house gone. Now how am I gonna explain that to my girl? What language can I tell her? I can't come up to her and say, hey baby, just so you know, I was in there blowing it up and whole house blew up over my head when I wasn't paying attention. Now don't worry about that. I just want to let you know house ain't there no more. But the toilet is fine. No. So that's my big fear in life. That's my still scared, damn it. It's just the unknown. Like when you're looking ahead of you, you don't know what's behind you. It's just that unknown, like trypophobia, like the fear of the holes and stuff, and like that's why I like the fear, like dark, no, but the unknown. Like what's under the bed? It's like I'm not looking like that. I think that's the number one fear other than public speaking. Public speaking don't really bother me that much anymore ever since I took that course in it. But definitely, unknown. Like that scares the crap out of me. That's why I'm so afraid of going up on stage. Like that's why I think maybe that's why, you know, public speaking is like the number one fear. It's just the unknown of, or maybe it's the peer. I think that's more peer pressure, but it's just the unknown of what's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's why I do open mics, so that people don't know who I am. They don't know who I am, you know? So, We'll see, man. I don't even know what to expect. I'm just ready to get it in and get it out and see where it goes, dude. I'm excited to see where this all leads to. So it'll be fun. Lastly, just the Kanye West stuff. Before I get out of here, I really didn't know how to comment on this. He said, you know, signing Big Sean was one of the worst decisions he ever did because he didn't support him. Um, he was a snake and all this other stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't really know how to feel about Kanye right now. To be completely honest with you, like I know what he's doing, like it's obvious what he's doing, um, but it's just like I don't know because he doesn't mean. I don't think he means to be mean in these moments. I think that he's just so self absorbed that he's like, I'm just gonna speak my truth, and regardless of how like this dude that I've worked with and been friends with, like it's just one of those situations. Like, bro, I know, like it's you can see what he's doing, and it's self destructive and not productive. Not for him and not for anybody he talks about. So, plus the whole his mental health and stuff is being called into question and everything else, and I really just hope the best for him, man. Like I don't like with the divorce and everything he's got going on, like his personal life, like just a shambles. And I don't want to blame it on the mental health. I don't want to blame it on the alcohol either. I just want to kind of figure out like. I just hope he's cool, man. I don't know who's all in his corner. Like you can't expect his kids to be in his corner because they're children, and you can't expect the team to be in his corner because like he's surrounded himself with yes men. So I don't know. It's not like he don't mess with Dame and Jay no more. So I don't know how many people are in his corner. Like, yo, we need to sit you down and let you know what's going on because he the bread maker. He worth more money than everybody. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Sorry, I started watching animals. Yeah, I guess at the end of the podcast, they just be messing with me. So, shouts out Kanye. Shouts out y'all. Shouts out me. I'm gonna get off of here. I just got way too deep in my head. Like something about animals, like I could just watch them all day. I don't even know how long I was quiet for. I be tripping sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm crazy. I just completely spaced out watching them fight. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. I'm gonna get on off of here before these animals completely make me lose my mind, y'all. I will catch y'all next time. Y'all be kind, be safe, be dope, but more importantly, anything else, be safe. I'm Anonymous, and this was another episode. Peace.